Strangest phobias you could have. In Greek mythology, Deimos and Phobos were the gods of fear, or fear personified. Deimos represented creeping terror and dread, think the part of the horror movie when you realize you're trapped in the house with a killer, and Phobos represented panic, the part of the horror movie where you've seen one friend killed and start to run. And while fear has been around since the beginning, it wasn't until around the 1700s that English speakers started adding phobia onto the end of nouns to mean the fear of. Phobias are generally broken down into three categories. First, specific or simple phobias are the most common and are triggered by specific objects like spiders. Second, there are agoraphobia phobias, which center the fear around being in a situation with no easy escape without embarrassment, like having a panic attack when you're stuck in an airplane, been there, no shame. The third type is social phobia, which can cause extreme anxiety in public or social situations and can lead to low self-esteem. This third type can cause many social issues such as dropping out of school and being unable to make friends. Ablutophobia. While personal hygiene may be something we joke about, some people have a fear of getting clean or bathing. Some people literally have panic attacks when faced with taking a shower or bath, and this leads to loneliness, isolation, and depression. So maybe be kind to that coworker who always smells, they could be fighting a hidden battle. The word's root word is Latin, with auto meaning a washing. Ergophobia. A form of social anxiety, ergophobia is from the Greek word ergo, which means work. This includes physical and non-physical work, so a cubicle farm could be as terrifying as, say, a landscaping job. Ergophobia is usually the result of some kind of trauma earlier in life. Luckily, it can be treated by a combination of therapy and medications to reduce anxiety. This is possibly one of the most frustrating phobias for those who don't have it, as it's often seen as laziness. Allodoxophobia. Perhaps the most widely relevant phobia, at least if you've been on the internet lately, is allodoxophobia, which is the fear of opinions. Considered a social phobia, it's derived from the Greek words for opinion, dox, and different, also. Philophobia. Although butterflies in the stomach are often associated with love, for someone with philophobia those butterflies are more like deadly scorpions as they are petrified of falling in love or having any close relationships. Unfortunately, many people in this category end up living a life of solitude. It's suspected Elizabeth I suffered from this. From the Greek word philia, which means brotherly love but can also be translated as friendship or affection. Somnophobia. Also known as hypnophobia, this is the abnormal fear of falling asleep or sleeping. Oftentimes, it can be the result of people feeling as though they are losing control. Nightmares have also been known to be the basis for this fear. The word comes from someone, the Latin word for sleep. Medications can be taken to help with sleep and anxiety around sleep, but these only address the symptoms. Counseling may be needed to address the root fear. Heliophobia. In a sort of modern-day vampirism, heliophobia is actually defined as the fear of the sun. Although it sounds harmless, it can actually be quite serious and lead to a vitamin D deficiency as a result of staying indoors. From helio, the Greek word for sun. Chaetophobia. Taken from the Greek word connate, meaning long or flowing hair, photophobia is the fear of hair. Although some people with photophobia only fear loose or detached hair, others can be terrified by the hair on their very own bodies. Lachanophobia. Sometimes not wanting to eat your veggies goes beyond simple stubbornness and junk food cravings. Sometimes it's arachnophobia, which is a fear of vegetables, techno being the Greek word for vegetable. While you might not tremble in fear at the sight of Bob the tomato, for some people, this fear is very real, and the sight or smell of veggies can cause shortness of breath and nausea. We sincerely hope every arachnophobic takes their vitamins. That's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.